Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to enjoy Neon the Clown.
Hi there. I'm Neon the Clown. I'm one of the King's Clowns, a ministry of the Carrollwood Baptist Church. And we're just taking the time each evening to share with you and help you get a little break in your day where we've all been shuttered or sheltered or locked down, whatever words you want to call for it. I hear those folks on the news calling it everything. So we want to make everybody a little bit of joy, a little bit of happiness during the day. So what I'm going to try to do for you today is just try to share with you. First of all, I'd like to just share with you a Bible story. This Bible story is about Noah and the ark. Now, Noah was a godly man, and God was upset with the entire world. And God came to Noah and said, I'm going to destroy the entire world. He said, I'm going to destroy it by water. I'm going to bring a flood. And he told Noah, he said, I want you to build a big boat. Here's a great big boat. It was a boat about the size of any football stadium we see in America today. And so he said, I want you to build a boat that size. He didn't have any power tools or anything else. He's just building the boat. And he's out in the middle of the desert building a boat. They didn't know what a flood was. They didn't even know what rain was, the Bible says. And so Noah's out there building it. The guys are coming by every day and saying, hey, Noah, how's it going? What are you doing today? And they're laughing at Noah and they're making fun of Noah. And finally, one day, the rain started. And when the rain started coming down, Noah got his family, his kids, his wife, Mrs. Noah, and all of the little Noahs, and their spouses, and any grandchildren, anybody else, got all of his family inside the boat. And then he closed up the door, and it started to rain. Now, nobody worried about that at all at the beginning because they didn't know what rain was. But pretty soon the water's starting to build and back up, and they're going out and they're looking at the water, different people, and pretty soon they're running by to see if they can get on that boat, but there's no way to get on the boat. Finally, the water rises enough, it floods the whole earth, and it takes care of everybody. I mean, just everybody. Clears the earth of everything. And Noah goes out or on the deck of the boat, and he's looking around always to see when's the water coming down, when's the water coming down. And the water finally recedes enough, and Noah knows this because a dove brought back a little olive branch, and he knew that something was growing somewhere. So Noah started to get ready to clean everything up and clean everything on the boat and get all the animals in order. Can you imagine what it was like to clean up after all those animals? 2 of every kind of animal on the earth were in that boat. I bet it was something that smelled a little bit too. But Noah's cleaning all of that up and doing all of that. He's taking all of those things and cleaning up. And as he does all of that, then that dove comes in and brings that olive branch. And the boat eventually comes to rest. And when it comes to rest, Noah and his family and all the animals moved out of the ark. And it was a beautiful rainbow. And with that rainbow, God promised Noah, and he promised all of us in all of these years later, that he'd never destroy the entire earth by flood again. So God has always kept his promises, and we can understand that. Even in hurricane season around here in Florida, we can understand that God's not going to destroy the whole earth in that way. That's a Bible story about Noah and the ark. Now there's a second thing I want to do for you today, and that is, I got my bottle of Coke right here. Now, I don't know about you, but around our house, we drink Coke pretty quickly. And I tell you what, we can make it disappear without even doing magic. But today, I want to make it disappear by doing some magic for you. So the very first thing I want to do to let it disappear is I'm just going to take this tube and put it right over it. And there you go. Half of it's gone already. Oh, you don't think so? Okay. Well, let me take this magic scarf and place it over there. And say those magic words, abracadabra, hocus pocus, I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And look at there, I think we now have the Coke. Gone. Oh, you think I'm just holding on to it under here? Well, you could be right. Let me see. Yeah, look up. Well, I was holding on to it under there, but I'm only holding on to half of it. You see, the other half is right under there. I made both halves disappear, and the other half you think's right under there, but I made it disappear completely. Oh, you want me to check it out and show you? All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll just look under. Oh, wait a minute. You might be right. Well, let me put that back down. Let me say those magic words again. Abracadabra, hocus pocus, I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And let me just open that up and show you that I did get rid of it. In fact, let me walk right over here to the thing and let you see right through where it is. And that Coke has disappeared. That's called the disappearing Coke. Well, I got another one for you here that I love to do. You know, this is my Bible coloring book. You know, I love coloring Bible stories, and I love doing it. But you know what? Every once in a while, the Bible coloring book is just blank. I mean, there's nothing there, not on any of the pages. So when that time happens, then what I want to do is color it. So first of all, got to draw some pictures, right? So what picture, what color does the picture outline happen in your coloring book? Yeah, mine too, in the black one. Okay, so I'm going to take that black crayon and I'm just going to draw some pictures in this Bible coloring book. There we go. I'll draw that one. How about baby Jesus? I'll draw him. How about Jesus on the cross? I'll draw that. Okay, magically, I've drawn all of those things and put them right there in my Bible coloring book. Let's check it out and see how good we did. Look at there. Well, there's old Peter sinking in the water. There's the woman at the well. Oh, there's Jesus on the cross. I told you I was drawing that one. Well, now we got all of these wonderful stories in there. But you know what? This is just like when you and I have these wonderful stories, but we don't share them with other people. We may talk about them in Sunday school. We may talk about them in Bible study. We may even hear the preacher talk about them in church. But we don't have any of those stories. So what I'm going to do right now is I want you to help me. We're going to make all of these stories come to life, as if you and I would do the same thing, going out and telling people about Jesus. So I've got my crayons here. And you got all the colors on there. There's yellow and red and orange and green and blue. There's all of the ones in there. On the count of 3, I want you to pick out your favorite color, and we're going to make it jump off of here right onto my Bible coloring book. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Well, we got most of them, but it looks like there's one crayon left. Yep. That's the old black one. Nobody ever picks that one as their favorite color. But you did a good job yelling out there. They came all the way through the waves of the computer, all the way over to me. And now they covered all of our stories. Let's check it out. Look at there. Now those colored stories are wonderful. Look at there. There's old John baptizing Jesus. There's that Peter sinking in the water. Look at there. There's the woman at the well. And there's the Last Supper and Jesus on the cross. All of those stories came to life. They came to life because we used the magic crayons, but they come to life in other people's lives when you and I share the good news with them, the good news of Jesus Christ. Well, I don't know about you, but it's been a long time for me, and I'm a little thirsty, and I already made my Coke disappear, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, wait a minute. I got a Coke right here. I just need a swallow. I don't need a whole bunch. I'll take the top off. Ooh, that Coke isn't any good, man. Alive. Let me put it back in that bag. In fact, that Coke needs to be thrown away. And as they say, folks, that's all. We'll see you tomorrow evening.